Hello, Fifth. It's Poo Guru here again. It's Wednesday, January the 6th. Probably about 1:30 in the afternoon. um, I wanted to do this video and just basically send a shout out, thank you, thumbs up, whatever you want. Just some kind of positive feedback to some of the other YouTubers that have influenced my decisions in the last several years. So, probably not going to sit here and talk about each one of them. I don't want this to be like a 5 year long video or anything. So, uh, I'm just going to go ahead and get started with it and, maybe say a word or two on some of the more important ones, or something like that. Whatever it turns out to be. Anyway, uh, everybody that I'm going to mention today, I have subscribed to on YouTube myself, and I have watched countless videos by them. I've lost track, 2, 5, 7, 1, I don't know, something. So, yeah, you can go to my page and you can find these YouTube creators. I'm struggling for the word there. I'm only on my second cup of coffee, so bear with me. Anyway, so yeah, go to my channel. I'm subscribed to these people. You can subscribe to them as well. You can check out their channels if you want, whatever you want to do. But these are the people that have influenced me. So, uh, Kimo. I think those are all zeros. So she's got some creative ideas on her channel, and check that one out. There's Alberta Urban Garden, simple, organic, and sustainable. Don't think they've posted anything in a while, but they do have some good information on their channel if you want to check it out. This one's just a future idea, but barnyard bees. I've worked with honeybees before, whenever I was a lot younger, so I do know a little bit about it, but I'm not ready to get into that venture yet. I've got a lot more work I need to do first. So, anyway, send a shout out to one of my brothers, Brad All American. Check his page out if you like to draw, if you like art. Um, I don't know how he does it. I can't even hardly draw a stick figure, much less what he can do with just a pencil and a piece of paper. It's amazing. So check him out. We'll go through a couple of those here. Let's see, Chris No Tap. He's definitely got some good stuff on his channel. Colin Furs, he's been all over everywhere, so he's real popular. But if you want some really wacky, crazy stuff, check him out. There's a fella called David the Good. He's just real down to earth. Seems like real in touch with what he's doing. We've got some American Southerners at the Deep South Homestead. I believe it's an older couple. Just cause you're old don't mean nothing. They still work their asses off. So check them out. Let's see. Dirt Patch Heaven is another small channel that has a small garden, stuff like that. So give them a whirl if you want. There's a fellow called Edwin. Genius. I can't say much else, but technological genius on some of that stuff. We go over to the West Coast with Epic Gardening. Definitely got some good ideas from this cat. Check that one out. All right, the next guy. I apologize if I screw up your last name, but I think it's Gary Pilarchick at the Rusted Garden. Yeah, he's got it figured out, man. Definitely got it figured out. There's another one I like watching the Greenacre Homestead. They've done a lot of interesting builds and techniques and stuff that I like it. um, Jeremy Fielding. This guy can basically MacGyver a vacuum cleaner into, a nuclear reactor or something other. I I say that, I'm joking, but he does things with small electrical motors in your household appliances that I had no idea you could even do. So, uh, do, 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 do. The next one goes way back to my childhood whenever I watched public television. It's a fella called Jerry Baker. Um, he put together some organic recipes for fertilizers, for pest control, for all kind of stuff that just really sparked my interest in learning about gardening later on in life. It took a while for that one to grow. um, the most current person that I see is doing well is a fella called Josh Satin at Satin Hill Farms. I think is the channel. It may still be that name. I'm not 100% sure, but he's doing well. He's got this thing figured out too. Um, we'll move on to Keystone Science. Now this guy, they get in depth and do some amazing stuff. That I mean, this is literal genius level right here. I mean, this is stuff that it would take me years to figure out how to do. Just and if you know me, you know I'm relatively intelligent. I mean, just a little above average. So yeah, these guys are up there. Another one of my brothers I want to send a shout out to, Mac Daddy 1911A1. By far, probably the biggest influence in my life total, especially in some of the decisions that I've made. He probably should have had more of influence in other decisions I made, but you only let your brothers do so much, I suppose. But give him a looky loo and check his page out. He's not everybody's cup of tea, but I feel like he's still got his head screwed on straight. So we'll go with that. All right, so we're over halfway done with the list right now. So we'll start on the M's now. Melissa K. Norris at Modern Homesteading definitely got some good canning ideas and planning ideas on how to make things work and how to put things away. All around good channel. Uh, the M.I. Gardner, I think that's Michigan. He claims to be up north. I don't remember. I haven't watched him in a while, but he's got a lot of good information, especially if you're in the colder regions of the United States. That he could probably give you better pointers than I could. So I'm about midway. Uh, Project Diaries. That's across the pond over there. This cat right here. You talk about doing a lot with almost nothing. He's got me beat hand down. I can't touch him. I mean, I've gotten a lot of free stuff and I've put a lot of free stuff together, but this guy right here has got, I mean, a percentage of what I do, and he is doing a ridiculous amount of good with it. So, especially the videos, man. I learned so much from this guy. It's not even funny. Uh, so definitely check that one out. Um, Another one that's across the pond is Red Gardens. Mm, watch it a couple times if you need to understand what the fella's saying. He is speaking English, I promise. It's just he has an accent, very heavy, Irish maybe accent. Anyway, a lot of good information. I think his is more geared to like community gardens and everybody working together and stuff, and large projects like that right there. Not small scale like me. Uh, there's one that excuse me, coffee. um, there's one that I have taken a lot of information from and applied to my gardening principles and everything right now. It's Roots and Refuge Farm. They've got a lot of videos. They've got a lot of information. Uh, I mean, the next rainy day you have that you can't go outside and do anything, you're kind of bored and you want to do something, get your pen and paper out, check out their channel. I mean, just start writing stuff down, man. Before you know it, you'll have a plan together. So, there's another guy. He's over close to the Gulf at Sound. I think I heard him say Scott Head. Uh, what what is his channel name? Doggone it. Anyway, uh, I'm subscribed to him, so you can just segue through there to get to him if you like. But Scott Head, he's kind of got something other gumbo, like black gumbo or something other, is his channel name. He's got some information that pertains a lot to growing peppers and tomatoes and eggplants and situations like that right there that are in those families. Doesn't seem like he messes with the cold stuff like the brassicas, the kale, the cabbage, the broccolis, the lettuces, etc. So depending on what you're looking for, you may have it. All right, we'll get through a few more and then we'll finish up this video for you, okay? Let's see. Self-Sufficient Me. That's another good one. There's been a lot of information I got off of that guy and, applied to what I'm doing out here. Spring Hill Farms, another good one. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce this fella's name, but it's the Permaculture Orchard. This is for people that are growing a lot of permanent plants like apple trees, orange trees, avocado forests or whatever you're growing over there. But it's going to be a plant that's going to be taking up a lot of space for a long time. So he's got a lot of good information on his page. And yeah, you see my list here. Check him out if you're trying to get into that venture. A couple more. Steve's Small Engine Saloon. Now this guy, if you've got any kind of equipment that is gas powered, like a lawnmower, tiller, tractor, and you do any kind of maintenance on it yourself, check this guy out. He's funny. He's got some definitely some good tricks, some time saving tips that I'm pretty sure the big companies probably don't need you knowing because they're going to lose money if you, yeah, screw them bastards. Anyway, yeah, Steve's Small Engine Saloon. Fix your own shit, guys. Find your model number, find your serial number, find your part number, whatever it is. Google that shit. Get it from the factory. Save you a bunch of money. The Weedy Garden. Hadn't watched this person in a while, but yes, they have a lot of information. Definitely. And then True Food TV. I watched this one originally on how to grow asparagus. Can't stand the stuff. Don't want it. But I'm not the only one living on the property, so did a little bit of research. They said they like asparagus, so you know what? All right, let's see what we can do. So basically, it takes from the time you plant the seed to the time you pick your first harvest. It depending on the variety, the species, or not the species, whatever the variety of it. Um, it's 2 to 3 years before your first harvest of asparagus. So, but you harvest it every spring after that. And if you do some succession planting, you know, uh, that stuff's going to be there for years and years and years. So this is going to be one of those permanent situations where you set off a certain amount of land, you know, for this particular crop, and you're not going to touch it for a while. You're just going to, let it do its thing for years and years and years and years. So, anyway, I've subscribed to quite a few other people for different reasons, but the majority of the other people are I haven't implemented much from their channels. Some of them are just different kinds of inspiration. I guess I could maybe, I don't know. But as far as my gardening, what I've built with the greenhouse and the raised beds, and basically everything that I've done, I don't know, in the last 3 or 4 years, for sure, has been influenced by the people that I just mentioned on this list. Highly recommend checking out their channels if you have any interest at all in learning how to grow your own food, or even grow food commercially, or find out why people are doing it. Whatever your reasons are, I don't care. It's not my business, it's you. So I'm just making these videos to send thank you, give credit to, doing my part to promote these people as well, because I don't know who watches my channel really. I'm more focused on doing what I'm doing out here, not YouTube. I like YouTube, but there's other people that can do it a lot better than I can, so I'm not going to do a whole lot with it as far as that goes. I'm not trying to get, 1 million subscribers or anything like that. Man, I can hardly keep up with the 5 friends I got. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Check them out. Learn what you can from them. Apply it to whatever plans you have in your future. And at the end of the day, hopefully you've done enough that you've got a clean conscience. You can sleep at night. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Poo Guru out. Y'all have a nice life.